Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome back to the Rekt Capital channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Today we're going to be focusing on, is Litecoin going to breach its all-time high of $420? Because that's the Coinbase price level that Litecoin needs to break in order to reach price discovery. And we're going to start off with a tweet that I posted once upon a time back in September 2020. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do go ahead, click the subscribe button and join the Rekt Capital channel for more videos like this in the future. So talking about this lag between Litecoin and Ethereum. This was Ethereum in September and this was Litecoin in September, and you can see how they're essentially, it's a game of spot the difference. You can see how we're just basically at a different stage in the cycle for Litecoin compared to Ethereum, and this was the case back in September, and it happens to be the case also nowadays. So this was Litecoin back in September, this was Ethereum back in September, and this is essentially Ethereum and Litecoin at this point in time in the cycle. And you can see how Litecoin is still just following Ethereum always, and we haven't broken past all-time highs for Litecoin just yet, but we have for Ethereum. And that's a very interesting situation because we're probably going to see this amount of upside from Litecoin going forward, right? Because after all, if Ethereum has broken past the old all-time highs of 1,400 and rallied a certain amount, and we're going to talk about how much this was. If this is going to be the case for Litecoin once it breaks past that all-time high, it's going to be pretty phenomenal. So before we talk about that, I just want to mention my altcoin investing course, the new course which has been released a few weeks ago, over 100 5-star ratings, something I'm incredibly proud of. And altcoin correlations, lagging relationships, this only touches the surface when it comes to altcoin investing. So if you'd like to learn more about altcoin investing in general, go ahead and check out the course in the link in the description down below. At this point in time, has broken its final resistance area, at least on bitfinex. Bitfinex being one of the exchanges which is essentially telling us right now that we have a new all-time high for Litecoin, but of course Litecoin hasn't broken its Coinbase 420 all-time high. But in any case, if we're just looking at the Bitfinex chart right over here, this is essentially, theoretically, technically speaking, the final resistance area before a new all-time high. And the reason I say this is because, yes, I think we even got rejected from around the 420 region or just below it. If we indeed test this previous area of resistance into a new area of support, then we're probably going to springboard to new all-time highs, and it's going to be a phenomenal rally into price discovery, which only begs the question, before we talk about the Litecoin 4-year cycle, Ethereum has broken out from its old all-time high and rallied 156%, roughly speaking. If we do the same sort of very simplistic math and just extrapolate this rally for Litecoin in the future, then we're going to get closer to a $900 Litecoin. And what we need to talk about at this point in time in the video is that Litecoin has certain principles inherent in its price action. So Litecoin is governed by the same 4-year cycle that we tend to see from Bitcoin as well. So Litecoin right over here is beginning its most exponential candle 1. So notice how candle 1s in the new 4-year cycle tend to be the most explosive growth for Litecoin in its price action, and we're seeing candle number 1 right now. So a break past this green resistance area has historically given us fantastic upside, as we saw a few years back. And of course, this is a chart from mid-February, roughly speaking, late February, when Litecoin was at $207. Of course, we now know that Litecoin is around the $360 region, which means that we've broken past these two 4-year cycle resistances, which is phenomenal because once we fully break past those regions, and we have, then we're going to see tremendous upside in this candle one. That's why there's a ton to look forward to. So what sort of upside can we expect from Litecoin going forward once those 4-year cycle regions are broken? Historically, we tend to see a declining rate of growth and return on investment in candle ones for Litecoin's price action. Here, candle 1 rallied 780%. Here, candle 1 rallied 620%. And what I mean by rallies is that I mean beyond the old all-time highs in the candle-bodied close. So essentially, we're looking at these sort of ranges from green to red over here and from green to red over here. So it's essentially these ranges that I'm looking at, and we see that there is a declining return on investment every time we break out from these 4-year cycle ranges. So if this indeed continues to be the case where we have a declining rate of return on investment, then Litecoin could still rally 460%, which of course would bring us to a price point of 1,740. Now, what we need to talk about here is that if we were to extrapolate the rally that Ethereum has already done, 156%, so let's say that happens to be the case at this time, it would bring us closer to a $900 Litecoin. But we have to also bear in mind that Ethereum isn't actually done yet. It hasn't fully developed its rally. So this Ethereum rally hasn't finished, which only means that yes, it has rallied 156% at this point in time, but it could still rally more. If it rallies 200%, then Litecoin will probably rally 200% beyond its old all-time highs as well. So I just want you to illustrate it in your mind in a sense that the more Ethereum rallies, the more Litecoin will probably rally, because Litecoin is the market follower and Ethereum is the market leader. And Ethereum being the leader, Litecoin will always follow, simply because they have a very similar market structure. And you can see how Litecoin is very far behind in the progression of this market structure, because Litecoin is still only just here. And it has so much more to enjoy, so much upside to enjoy ahead. And having said that, guys, that's about it for today's video update. Thank you so much for watching today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. I'm Rekt Capital, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak to you soon.